This is your Daily Dose with Dr. D. Here's Dr. Daniela Schreier.
Hi there and welcome back. I'm Dr. Daniela and you're here to get your Daily Dose. Let's talk about last night's vice presidential debate. Very interesting, and I'm sure most of you out there have made up their minds about who to vote for in the soon upcoming elections. But it's not about that. It was very interesting. The CNN-Post-debate actually brought up an interesting question. Does style matter? Style was actually brought up in a reference to Biden's smirking or smiling all the time and him always interrupting Ryan. It was also brought up in relation to Ryan, who was kind of appearing more calmer, maybe more presidential, but also he had quite some zingers that he was putting out there for Biden. Yes, in my opinion, style totally matters because demeanor reflects on the speaker and his personality. Personality is a long-standing pattern. It's really difficult to change, and we can change for one night or for a couple of days, so at least we can try to put a damper on what normally is our self-expression, but it won't last for long. And I do think that Biden, we saw him fairly authentic yesterday. He's passionate, he interrupts people, it comes across very often maybe as rude. He also had a constant smirk on his face, and for many people, you know, that can have been something, well, that was fine, and others found that was very disrespectful. And so what we learned, demeanor is not only a reflection on the speaker and his personality, but also the preference or the style preference is also a reflection on the preference and the personality style of the listener. So there's two things now. If you are listening and you are not decided, or you're fairly equally neutral and you just look at the behavior, if you rather like a person that is calm and collected, you might have more connected with Ryan at that point. If you're liking a person and is more emotional and outgoing and shows passion, you might have been more connected with Biden on an emotional level. If you, however, are a person who has already chosen the party he or she is voting for, then that was also coloring your decision-making process. You might be a Democrat and generally you don't like people who interrupt, it appears rude to you, but at that point you felt, well, your party association was stronger than your annoyance with the behavior of the vice presidential candidate. If you might have been a Republican and you looked at the debate, you felt that, well, Ryan is calm and collected, that you feel is more manly, has more authority, and this is why you felt he was the winner of the debate. So what we learned is, yes, style does absolutely matter, because we relate to style. It's part of the candidate's personality, and it also reflects on the preference of the listener and potentially also on the listener's own personality. Thanks so much for being with me today. I'm Dr. Daniela, and please come back soon to get your daily dose. Bye-bye.
This has been your Daily Dose with Dr. D. For more, go to drdaniela.com. That's drdaniela.com.